Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of my HTML tutorials. Today we're going to be, no programming again, but we're going to be looking at some web frameworks and resources that you're going to be probably going to be using, and I recommend using in your projects. You probably won't understand how to implement them into your work yet, unless you already know basic HTML. But we're going through that at a later stage, but I thought I'd just go through them now. So first one I want to show off is Bootstrap. I use Bootstrap a lot. I really like Bootstrap. It basically is a complete CSS framework with JavaScript plugins as well. It comes with a complete grid system, responsive design. It's just very nice, and you've got components here. So it comes with some icons. Well, it comes with quite a few icons. You've got button groups and button designs, and drop downs, badges and labels, and then the JavaScript you've got like loading states of buttons, tooltips, tabs, and you got a slideshow thing, but they call it carousel. Just a very nice framework. I use it a lot. This is the 3.0 version, but there is the older version here, which you might know better because a lot of websites use this older version. Not so many the new version because it's recently came out. So yeah, that's that. Next is free themes for the Bootstrap framework. So if you want to make yourself look different from all the other ones using the default themes. So this is the default one. This is Bootstrap 3.0 by the way. So that's the default theme, and you got ones like Cosmo, I use quite a bit. I like this one a lot. It started around Metro, the Windows 8 UI. Ones like this. It's just spices up your website a little bit to make it look a little different from all the other ones using Bootstrap. Obviously these are free themes, so there will be other websites using them, and this website's quite popular. You can also buy premium themes from Bootstrap. It also has templates, I think, as well, like this Ace Admin, for example, and Core Admin. These are all built around the framework as well. Some are WordPress, though, I think, here as well. Hey, yeah, this website's very nice. I use it a lot as well. Next is an extra framework that builds on to the Bootstrap framework called Font Awesome. It's a set of it's a font, but it's icons in it like this. You see the little 3D here. Comes with loads of little features you can add to them. And I found this recently, and I've used it twice already because I like it so much. So you got all these extra icons that you can easily be added into your website, and it also comes with extra classes that you can add to them, so that you can make them bigger. Adding these to the end, you can fix the width of them, you can list them, you can border them, and you can spin them like this. And I think this is pretty nice. Say if you're making some sort of loading icon, you could use these icons and just add the spin effect to it with JavaScript, for example, and then remove that afterwards, or take the whole thing out completely. Then you can rotate them and flip them, and you can add all these extra little shapes around them, or have a little band thing for it. And then some Bootstrap examples, so you can put them in buttons and forms. So that's that. Next thing that I found recently and use it quite a bit now, is animate.css. It makes animating stuff on your website very easy just by adding a simple class in CSS. So for example, you can shake it, make things flip out and fade in, fading up, fading down, make things fade from the left. All these CSS animations that you can add very easily just by adding normally about 2 words. So this is very nice. all these things I've shown you, other than the warp bootstrap, are completely free. You can use them in commercial projects, so no reason why not to use them, to be honest. Just spices up your web design, makes it look nice. Here's a website, for example, that I've used the icons and the animation on. So if you watch this logo up here, when I refresh, see how it fades in. And using Bootstrap, this is the responsive design in Bootstrap. I've made it so that if your screen is like smaller than a certain amount, the logo changes just to the basic logo, like that. And that's an animation on as well, and that animation does work on phones, so it's not using Flash or anything like that, which is also very nice. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching the second part. Next part we should be going on to actual basic programming. So far it's been going over things that you should look at. Also, you should check out falconnetworks.co.uk if you are looking for web hosting. Hosting is very cheap, as you can see here. £1 a month, up to £15 a month here for unlimited everything. So you should check that out, and you should buy some if you're looking for some cheap web hosting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're subscribed so you know when I release the next part, and make sure you like if you've used any of these tools.